pleasure to be here today. I am Mark Angela Lyons, Mal for short. It is my nickname. I know it means evil in several different languages, but I'm just drawn that way. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Productions Incorporated since 1998, corporation of one person, me, and an S corporation, so I do not hemorrhage taxes. That being said, I have been reading tarot since I am 12 years old, inspired by a Justice League comic book back in the 80s, where a sorcerer used tarot cards to attack the Justice League. Went on vacation, saw the word tarot, went into a shop and got my first Rider-Waite deck. And I started reading people left, right, and center, and I pretty much haven't stopped since. So, I am what's called a clairvoyant empath. I know that word empath gets thrown around a lot today. But tell me you're an empath and I'm going to say, have you ever felt 50 people's emotions all at one time? Yeah, that takes some skill to be able to handle it. I think it's all you. So I was a minister for a while, 501c3, the Silver Broom Ministries in Sayville, Long Island. Did weddings, hand fastings, baby blessings, but what I really excel at as a spiritual teacher and spiritual counselor. And that is why I have been using divinatory tools for the majority of my career. So I do a little something called a tarot party. People invite me to come over. I get paid very nice money for it, whether it's in private or in public. And I read them for filth and fun. And it's great fun. And if there's alcohol involved, I don't drink, but they do. And they cackle at each other. It's a lot. It's a high for me. It's a lot of fun.
I want to be your friend.
Yeah, no, and I live here now. This is how I do this. We're gonna, in a minute, take 3 slow, deep breaths. Focused in the heart. I'll talk you through that. And then we're gonna get into the divinatory part of this. But I'm gonna let you know now. Since we have such a small number of people, you probably all get red, but if you want to help me do this, I want you to think about this while you're doing the breath. Fill in the blank. Mal, I really, really, really want to know about blank. Because divination does not answer questions. Divination gets you information. It's like Google Maps. It shows you from a higher perspective what's going on symbolically and archetypally in your life so that you can make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions. So though I have repeat clients, it's never on the same subject. So someone will say to me, Mel, how can I find my true love? I'm like, well, start loving yourself maybe, but the right way to say it is, how may I manifest a true love partner in my life? How may I? I really, really, really want to know about blank. You with me? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's do this. Take a moment. I'm the last presenter for today. 2 more things to do after this. So if you like, you put your hand on your heart, just to focus the energy there. And 3 slow, deep breaths at your own pace. And I do call upon our collective pantheons of the divine, our guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, ancestors, and higher selves, all the way back to source to surround this gallery read in a force field of light containing and protecting our energy fields, so that all information, inspiration, intuition, and energy that exchanges between all overtones of all dimensions does so clearly, cleanly, and for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. See, I cheat. The guides do it for me. They tell me everything. And they like me because I'm fun. So, we got the Matt Kahn healing mantra. We'll see if it comes up. These things have saved my life so many damn times I can't even count. We have the Mythic Tarot for the masculine energy. Lower 3 chakras, root, sacrum, solar plexus. We've got the Daughters of the Moon Tarot for the feminine energy. Heart, third eye, crown, the goddess energy. And the very first deck that I bought at the Magic Moon, the Whispers of Love Oracle. And yes, there are romance cards in there, but they ain't all romance cards. So, Who wants to play? Just raise your hand. Fill in the blank. I really, really want to know about
My boyfriend.
You're off camera. Can you give me his first name and sun sign? Don't have to, but if you can, it's helpful.
Mike.
And his birthday.
What?
Mike is his first name, a sun sign?
What's a sun sign?
Oh, sun sign is your star sign,
Yeah.
which you look up in horoscopes. What's his birthday?
His birthday?
Yeah.
November 28th on Thanksgiving.
So he is a Sagittarius.
Yes.
Okay, here we
Told you it
go.
was Sagittarius.
Let's okay. So Mike in relationship to you, not just like what he's having for dinner.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Well, what sign are you?
Taurus, the bull.
Here we go. Still point. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will, so let it be done. Beloved guides, please tell me what's going on for the Sagittarius in relationship with this, my Taurus sister, for this reading. That's the inside. Show me the outside, please. What's going on outside in, inside out? Whisper of love, please. Higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension above, eighth chakra and above. What is the whisper of love for this situation? All right. So, he's got the Crone of Blades, the Aquarius card. That would be the Queen of Swords in traditional Rider-Waite-based tarot. The Aquarius card. This person has pulled back, not just back, but up, to see things from a higher point of view. Ixchel, the goddess, Central American goddess, eagle woman, also known as jaguar woman, is flying on an eagle with a pair of scissors, seeing from the highest perspective what needs to be clipped. We all have to do that. Lower three chakras, the Hermit. He's in healing time. He's in timeout. He is in introspection. The whisper of love, be authentic to who you are. You're being asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Now this is a Sagittarian, mutable fire, very destructible. All right, I love them, they're fun, but it's like butterfly, oh squirrel. I mean, worse than Geminis in some ways, no offense to the Geminis in the room. But that being said, if you have not heard from him,
If I what?
if you have not heard from him recently, he is in a place of pulling back. Now, please show me, this is my sister Taurus. Let's grab one of these. Show me my sister Taurus in relationship to this Sagittarius. Well, you're the Seven of Flames, victory. You are ready to charge ahead, throat chakra, say how you feel, get over the hurdles. He's just not ready yet. He's in hermit mode. Now, Virgo, is, the hermit card is known as the Virgo card. And I need a lot of time. When I serve a lot of people, I do it every day, one way or another. I need my downtime. I need to sleep. And there are days where I'm like, chakra, schmakra, I want chocolate, right? Totally normal and natural. So, but for a Sagittarian, that might be a little bit more active. Not so much locked in their house, but really pursuing the things that excite them and are fun for them. Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter, very fun sign. So show me my sister, the Taurus here. Two of Pentacles, it's your choice about what you want to do physically. Second chakra indication, I'm going to teach you something real quick. Second chakra will give you yes or no answers, but it doesn't speak the language. It goes, So Hugh Jackman. Let's say a certain person running for president. Instant, visceral. So if you feel like this person is lying to you, when next you talk, you can ask him yes or no questions. Pay attention to your second chakra. It's about 2 inches under the navel. It's called the navel chakra, but it's really, that's where you feel the yummies and the ickies, right? Healing mantra. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Come on, Ascended Masters. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all with harm to none. As we will, so let it be done. Throat chakra issues going on here for sure. Something caught in my throat. something that needs to be said, but it's uncomfortable saying it. So, beloved Ascended Masters, what is the perfect and precise healing mantra for this, my sister the Taurus, and dealing with this, my brother the Sagittarius, for this read? Rewriting the subconscious, the more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. So let's unpack that a little bit. You know one of my favorite things to do in the whole world? I have 3 male black cats. One on my stomach, one between my legs, one licking my arm. Now most people might find that a little uncomfortable, but I don't have kids, I have a company of cats, alright? And there's just something about them. Black cats, as you probably know, are the least adopted. So they are my children. And I'm single. No plans on being otherwise. You never know what the gods will throw at you. But the choices are mine to make. No one owns me. So what I do is I take those moments of quiet, those moments of snuggle, those moments of Netflix all night long if I like, and I acknowledge it, right? So the more you embrace feeling good, like just being here today, going out with friends, yes, law of attraction, it bumps you to a clearer, more happier timeline, and all that stuff is great, but what it really does is it rewrites the subconscious. Even 30 seconds of feeling good tells the subconscious to replicate that again in some other way and shifts the electromagnetic field. It's way more psychology than parapsychology, right? But the thing about the subconscious is, I want you to think of an iceberg. At the top of the iceberg, the part that you can see, that's the conscious mind, right? You go down to the waterline, you can see a little bit. That's the subconscious mind, but underneath it is the majority of the iceberg, which you can't see at all, and that's the collective's unconscious. So if you really want to move forward in this relationship, if you want to really be unconditionally loving, the thing is, I'm just going to bless him. May you be blessed. I send you love. May you be blessed with all the happiness, health, wealth, and wisdom. May you be the best person that you can be. I send you love. And if it ricochets off you and goes to somebody else, then that's the person who will walk into my life, next or later. So waiting for someone to call, because no one knows what that's like. No, we've all waited by that phone, and now we carry it with us. Yeah. Used to be you got the whiplash if you walk too far away from the wall, right? So you have the opportunity, but it is completely your choice to actually attain an internal victory here, no matter what he does. Because if he's not being authentic about who he is and what he wants, let him find someone else to play with. He does not need to poop in your sandbox. Sorry, cat reference. Good?
But how am I supposed to know?
You will.
Well, the thing is when get yourself in this really good feeling place first. It's funny, the yin creates the yang, right? Here we are, right? So it's like if you're in a good mood, it's like, oh, it's raining, right? If you're in a bad mood, it's the end of the world, right? So you get yourself into this place of, oh, right, happiness comes from within. Oh, right, the Dalai Lama, right. Okay, so that's my job. He's not responsible for that. That's how we hemorrhage power to people. And then they don't do anything, so we break up with them, and then we do the same thing with somebody else, and we keep repeating the pattern until we learn. This is a holographic universe. You want to meet someone who's fun. I mean, Sagis are fun. But you want someone who's fun and committed and emotionally available. You got to have fun. You got to commit to your own heart healing, and that's not always fun. But then you will commit to a path of enjoying your life no matter what some guy does. Does that make sense? Now, a quickie. Probably should use different language for this type of reading. Show me what comes of this one way or the other. Queen of Cups, the Scorpio card. Probably some silence, but a lot of deep intuition. Scorpios give up their secrets like bankers want to give out money. So there may very well be a strong emotional thing going on here, but right now Scorpio is fixed water. So you could think ice or you could think swamp water. Now, sounds kind of gross, but how much life lives in swamp water? So at this point, it's just to keep your choices simple. And it's not, I'm either going to pine for him or never think of him again. Simpler than that. I have a bathtub. I like taking baths. I'm gonna self-care the crap out of myself and bless him from a distance. And if you really want to do it, get yourself a bag of tea lights and light one for him every day for 30 days. And bless him. And sometimes that's, pardon my French, I bless you the fuck out my life. But that kind of thing can't boomerang back and hurt him. Good? All right?
Thank you.
Number 1, who's next? I feel like a bartender. Fill in the blank. I really want to know about
Phil.
Phil? P-H-I-L.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't F-I-L-L. Just check.
He wants to know.
That's my sister's boyfriend.
It's yeah.
You know, I was hooked on phonics as a kid. I got over it. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
What sign is Phil?
Oh Jesus.
If you know birthday, I can
His
tell you.
birthday's July
July.
6th.
So he
Cancer,
is a
maybe?
Cancerian. So is this a romantic thing?
No, this is my sister's boyfriend that.
Oh,
I
so
need-
we're sisters.
She's
too.
trying to find out the T on my aunt's boyfriend.
All right. So what was his name again?
Phil.
Show me Phil, the Cancerian, her sister's boyfriend. The place for everything in its place, for all that belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all, harm to none, as we will it so let it be done. What's going on? Simple timeline. Fill in the past. Fill in the past. Fill in the present. And fill in the future for this reading. All right. So, Ace of Swords, there is a conversation that started in the past with this person, maybe not with you, but maybe with the sister here, that sparked off some pretty good ideas, but it is a seed idea. Like, wouldn't it be cool if we did this?
You know exactly what you're talking about.
He's exactly dead
Well,
on.
right now then, he's going through the Seven of Wands, jumping through the hoops. This is, the Mythic Tarot is basic Greek mythology, really my favorite thing on planet Earth. This is Jason and the Argonauts. They got the Golden Fleece, but now they have to fight the soldiers to get back to the boat. So there's a lot of jumping through hoops here. There's a lot of work that's going on that is arduous, but he ends up, believe it or not, King of Wands, Jason and the Argonauts, the Aries card. Now that doesn't mean he's going to be an Aries overnight, but it does, unless your sister is an Aries in this.
No. Her birthday's July 5th. His is July 6th.
Oh, 2 crab cakes?
Yeah.
Emotional echo chamber. Oh my God, my mom's a Cancer. I grew up, the mother of mothers. So what I'm going to say here is that they are going to take this idea and move it forward. But it's going to be something that they both agree that they want. What you want is not as important as the why you want it. The what is the caboose, the why is the engine. So I think they're working out their why more than their what here. Let's just see. Please show me what's going on here. Higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension above, 8th chakra above. What is the whisper of love? Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So they're going through it, but they're going to be okay.
Interesting.
Well, that's good.
I mean, whatever it is they're trying to create, it's going to take a lot out of them. And something like that can make or break a relationship.
I
They
make
have
or break
free will in that, for sure. Just want to check. Right? Let's see.
Terror. Figure this out.
She
Place
wants
for
to
everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all of harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. What is the perfect and precise healing mantra to help these two do what they got to do in their soul contract? Asking for angelic support. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. So as long as they are being honest with each other. Now, we're talking to Cancerians, so they can, well, ruled by the moon, mood and moon swing. So the more that they can have that sympathetic empathy with each other, I don't mean vibrational empathy, I mean like, I just don't know what to do. Can you handle that and deal with it instead of allowing the emotions to drive the show? Then you can actually send them angels and help them. But say, no angels, I'm fine. I'm like, I don't do that. I'm like, all right angels, I want the next train out of this life. get me out of here. I've had enough. Dark night of the soul. I've had enough of this. And I turn on the news and it makes it worse. And they, they're like, what about your cats? And your mom? I'm like, all right. But we're allowed to feel that way. It's not always suicidal ideation to say, I am tired of this level of the illusion of separation. Although I don't feel like that's what they're dealing with. I think the struggles that they're going through, you are right to be concerned. But it is leading somewhere, and it is going to be creative and a brand new beginning, either for both of them, or because they got an ace of beginning and Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, in their future.
Thank you.
Cool, thank you.
I mean, you get me for a half hour, we go much deeper, but these are tarot party quickies. All right, who wants next? All right, I'll read all y'all. I don't care. I'll do this all night long.
You want to go first?
Go ahead.
Well, then
Please fill in the blank. I really want to know about it.
my path.
Oh, a simple one. Do you mean your work path, your spiritual path, your healing path,
My
your
path
hero's
of
journey?
purpose. My path of purpose.
All right, so let's call that your hero's journey.
That sounds better.
Future.
Well, the hero's journey, it's like Star Wars. It's like most of our favorite movies are based on Carl Jung, Jungian archetype, the hero's journey. Oh God, what was his name? I can't remember his name. There was a big PBS special. I can't remember his name, but look up the hero's journey. It has different stages through it as you go. Joseph Campbell. Thank you, Joseph Campbell. He's probably one of my spirit guides. Just tapped me on the crown chakra. So, let's do the masculine first. Take a nice deep breath. Still. A place for everything in its place, but all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. What sign are you?
Aries.
Beloved pantheons of the divine, where has this Aries been on the hero's journey? Where is he now on the hero's journey? And where is he headed if he just does his best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions on his hero's journey? Well, you got the death card behind you.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
All right.
it doesn't
Now,
mean-
it does not always mean literal
No, it
death,
doesn't mean.
but think of the phoenix dying and rising from its ashes, and nobody gets out of here in the same body.
Yeah.
Leave it on the dance floor. That is my motto. Because if you miss something, you'll just come back. Do you want to?
Maybe.
I'm trying to cross the T's and dot the I's and go somewhere else. Here's the joke. I hear Uranus is lovely this time of year.
Yeah.
That'll probably get edited out. Where you are right now, 9 of Pentacles. You ain't at the 10, but you're good. Your finances are okay, your self-esteem is okay, your health is okay, you are stable, but you're just not at the 10, which is everything I wanted manifested in physical form.
Yeah.
But you're further along the journey than you realize. And rather than go to the 10 of Pentacles right away, you go to the 3 of Pentacles, which is my favorite card in the tarot. Notice my camera over there is on a tripod.
3. Yeah.
Perfect distribution of weight. A 4-legged table will wobble, a 3-legged won't. It's perfect that way. So you start a new foundation for yourself, a new beginning. Think of clay, right? So you get this lump of dirt, you sort out the clay from the soil, and then, you just don't throw it in the kiln. You shape it, you mold it. You start a foundation of it, you get it right to where you want it to be, and then you put it in the oven, and it's no longer mutable, it's fixed. So there is probably some financial stuff that's really good for you happening, if not like today, I would say in the next couple of weeks to a month. But with that, you're going to have some room to play and mold and say, well, I can do this and I can do that. But I don't see you making an immediate decision on this, at least right now. Now, Pentacles is certainly about money, but it's also about your physical body and the things that you value in your life. So I would recommend, if you've just come out of a death transformation, because everybody gets them, not just the final one, but graduating from high school and going to college, that's a death and a rebirth, right? So we go through it every day. Every day is a winding road. We get a little bit closer. I call it the wisdom of the crow. Cheryl. So to really take stock of how good things are in your life. And you don't have to start, people want to go great, big, huge. It's like, I have a coffee maker. Right? Like start slow and let the momentum build. And you know, people will call that a law of attraction exercise, Esther Hicks' rampage of appreciation and stuff like that, right? And I'm fluent in it, but I also know people who are using it to emotionally bypass their shadow, and guess what? Their shadow sneaks up on them and possesses them at the slightest altercation. So a balance with all of that stuff. See, I am a witch. I've studied all this stuff. Oh, I'm doing a workshop on Ho'oponopono, the last thing tonight. That's an easier way to release patterns than pretending they're not there. Gonna get you a healing mantra.
Thank you.
I love doing this. I should be exhausted. I should be a puddle on the floor right now.
Nope.
Not me. Leo Rising won't let me. Here we go. Still. Ascended Masters over. Place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, please, one card in clarity, the perfect and precise healing mantra for this, our brother on his healing journey. Greeting wellness, balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. I get this card a lot. Sleep.
Sleep.
Rest. Work. Take care of the physical vehicle. You are not the only soul that could have incarnated in that body, you know, and that's true for all of us. So all the stuff that you inherited, the good stuff, the bad stuff, the ancestral patterns, the trauma and all that stuff, someone else would have to deal with it if they came into your body. Because you are an eternal soul. Oh, so is everybody else, mind you. It's not special. It's holy.
Special.
Everyone is a soul in a body, a ghost in the machine, if you like.
Yeah.
So, look at, I mean, you don't look unhealthy, but keep it in balance. Balance is, say it, balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles.
Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles.
Because then we get the inspiration, but then we're like, I don't want to. What's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Right? That the body has to support the soul just as much as the soul supports the body. I do think this Three of Pentacles, you come see me in a month or so, this card will obviously change to something else if we do a simple read. But I think the challenge will come when the 3 turns into a 5. Because the 5 is the earthquake card, everything changes. And sometimes for the better, and sometimes for the worse. But remember, an earthquake at a high Richter scale, 3 seconds of that can be devastating. And then we have earthquakes that are longer and we don't even know they're happening. Oh, I remember that earthquake we had earlier this year, and I had just gotten the kitten in the house shook, and I totally thought like the kitten did something to the oil burner or something. I was very relieved to find out for once there was an earthquake. Does that make sense to you?
It does, definitely.
Balance is tricky in this world because there's always another challenge.
Yeah.
So sometimes we forget the basics. So I recommend an app that will allow you to put your detailed things that you do to keep yourself in balance on it.
And through that balancing, the path will be revealed kind of thing.
Well, because you've already got the goods,
Yeah.
but it's getting you to that place of,
Like
I
next
need
level.
to have the energy to actually do it.
Okay.
Instead of being pulled in how many different directions. That makes sense.
It does. Thank you for that.
You got it. Look, it ain't much of a hero's journey without demons, dragons, vampires, and villains.
This is true.
Right?
Frodo,
Otherwise, it's just
Rings.
food shopping, really. You with me?
Yeah.
Good. That was
Thank you.
fun. You got it. Who else wants to play? Who wants to play our game? I really want to know about playing.
My daughter and my grandson.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
My relationship with my daughter and grandson.
This is going to take a little bit more because once mamas get involved, that's a different story. All right, so I'm just going to ask your daughter's sun sign. Again, the day she was born will help.
She, May 7th.
Taurus.
She's a Taurus.
Oh, and you're a Taurus?
I'm a Pisces.
You're a
I'm a
Taurus.
Taurus.
You're a
She's a Taurus.
Pisces.
I'm a Pisces.
Here we go. Daughters of the Moon Tarot, this should be good. Still point. A place for everything and everything in its place, but all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all of us harmed tonight, as we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, please, 3 cards face down in clarity. For this, my sister Pisces, and the relationships that she shares with her daughter and her grandchild. Past. Where are they now? Present. Where are they headed if they just do their best, right? They don't have to cross every T and dot every I for this reading. Okay, we got the 4 of Swords in the past. Now, written on the card is the word deception. So truth was withheld or omitted. Blindfolded, sitting on a really hard bench. So whoever betrayed whoever deceived who, sometimes it's not intentional, but one of the wounds of codependence is, well, I didn't want to tell you because I knew you'd get upset. Still lying. Where are you now? Graduation, the universe card, Shakti, the life dancer. And I do recommend you Google the name Shakti, because not only is she a Hindu goddess, she's also a type of energy. So you'll hear people going to Shakti Pat. It's a sort of event. But it is the ending of the cycle. It is the last card in the major arcana before it reboots at the Fool. So how long ago was this?
January.
Okay, so a season or 2 has passed. You got the Phoenix, that from the ashes can rise new life. Let's see what we can do. Oh, Whispers of Love. Gotcha. There we go. Still. A place for everything. And everything in its place, but all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all with harm to none, as we will it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension above, 8th chakra above. What is the whisper of love to heal this relationship between mother, daughter, and grandchild? Spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationship with, listening and talking to each other. Now, does that have to be face-to-face in the same room? No. Let's give me your daughter's first name.
Chantal. Chantal.
Please show me your daughter. Chantal and her relationship with her mother. Knight of Swords, the Gemini card, of 2 minds about this. So I'm just gonna, I don't usually ask, but who did the deceiving?
She did.
That's hard. So, find us a way through here. What's the best way forward for her to heal her relationship with her daughter? 10 of Cups, send her love. This is the true love card, and that ain't always romantic. So, like I said before, you light a candle. May you be blessed. I love you. Well, that's one of the things we're going to be teaching tonight, Ho'oponopono. There's also a great teacher by the name of Matt Kahn. I highly recommend his YouTube channel, Save My Ass More Times Than I Can Count, where you say it to your own heart first. Say, I love you, but I'm so upset. It's okay. That's inner child work. Talk to your heart chakra and just send her love. And then when I have this thing my guides say. They say, strike when the iron is hot. Otherwise, you're going to get the Bugs Bunny reverb. You know what I mean? You get to do the thing like that.
Yeah.
Wait until it feels right.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait until Christmas. You don't have to, but just wait until. But until then, it's not. You can't manipulate someone by sending them love. Love is divine power. And the love between a parent and a child, let alone a mother and a daughter, it's tricky. It just is. And that's why, I'm my mother's gay son. So every now and again, it gets tricky. She didn't have Viola, she's got a stepdaughter. My stepsister Hillary. But, every now and again, she forgets I'm 56 and thinks I'm 6. And I'm like, could you just talk to me like I'm a total stranger just for a minute? Because you would never talk to somebody like that. And oddly enough, we heal fast. So there is a thing about talking to and listening to each other. And of course, it's not about she lied about her laundry list. She deceived. I just wonder what kind of pain she was in when she was doing that, and you may not know that either. And I don't think they're going to show us that either. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you want a healing mantra? Just for shits and tickles? I have to keep my sense of humor about this. I know tarot readers who burn out because they're so damn serious about it. Still point. A place for everything and everything in its place for all that belongs in time and space for the well-being of all with harms. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, one card in clarity, please. For this beloved woman who, like everybody else on planet Earth, has dealt in some way, shape, or form with family, but in this case, not just her daughter, but her grandchild. What is the perfect and precise healing mantra to assist her in her own healing as well as healing this relationship? Welcoming surrender. There is no problem, only destiny being revealed. So there is something unwritten that we do not know about what's going on there that needs to play itself out. So you have the option of brutalizing yourself emotionally, or just bless her. May she be blessed. May she heal. May she be blessed with all that she needs. How may I serve her from a distance? How may I feel my love? Instead of what do I do, that's the masculine approach. It's do. How may I? Now, you got a connection to Mother Mary? Crank out a rosary. It's a horrible way to say it, isn't it? But the thing, I mean, like I was raised Catholic, obviously I'm a witch, but I'm a goddess worshiper. So when I get terrified as a kid, I would buzz through the Our Father. It was the Hail Mary that did it.
Yep.
That always brought me peace. So don't forget, there's always a spiritual solution. But sometimes we want that spiritual solution to change somebody else. And it doesn't always work that way. Be the love that you are, because underneath it all, we are love. Good?
Yep.
All right. Who else wants to play our game? I think you're doing it. And I can read him wherever he's staying at my house.
The perks, you know?
Yeah. Tarot perks. Except when I'm in my home, I don't have to be so polite about it because I'm in my jammies, right? I get to let it all hang out. We've known each other for a really long time. So, all right, my dear. I really, really, really want to know about.
So it's gonna be a little lighter. Future husband.
Oh, I got them. These are my specialty reads. No, serious.
I should have said that.
I have all. No, well, in a private session, you know, it's a little bit different.
You want to trick
But people always come to me with the romantic stuff because no, I can say something really disgusting. But I'm not going to. But let's just say, like the Beach Boys, I've been around. So here we go. What sign are you, my dear?
Virgo.
You've won my heart already. Yeah. Place for everything and everything in its place with all where it belongs in time and space. I hear you. For the well-being of all with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. My goddesses, 3 cards. Past, present, future, simple timeline. Where is she on the path of true love on the inside? Past, where is she now? Where is she headed if she just does her best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions? Well, you're coming from the Temperance card in the past, which means balance and patience. You're Virgo. You've been making sure that you're doing the healthy things for yourself, taking time to rest, balancing your fire, your desire with your emotions, because too much emotion puts out the fire, too much fire, will and drive evaporates the water. So that's your past. Where you are right now, 9 of Blades, overthinking and criticism. Gee, are you a Virgo? That's what we fucking do. That's our gig. Other people try and steal it. We're like, no, I'm going to overthink that for you. So, all the arrows here of the 9 of Blades are pointing inward. So, if you want to take criticism out of the negative, think of like critical care unit, critical math, critical writing. It's detail. So bring that into yourself. How may I be prepared to meet my true love match? Is it good? I just keep getting cats, which is fine. Because you're getting cats in the form of the 6 of Flames, Bastet, the Egyptian cat-headed solar goddess. And the key word, play. like a kitten. Like with kitties. I think something is going to come in for you, whether or not this is marriage material or not. I will pull more cards, but you're going to have fun. And you see, that's the thing. Oh, I love it. I'm having so much fun. Now let's get married so we can drive each other up a wall, across the ceiling, and down the other side, and get divorced. Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, you agreed to these contracts before you come down into this world. They're already written. Caroline May's Sacred Contracts, good God, read the book. Amazing. I love Caroline Mace is one of the 2 people on planet Earth that intimidate me. If you don't know her, MYSS. The other one is Chrissy Hines from The Pretenders, and I'm so terrified of her that she can cut a bitch, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm telling you, Caroline Mace, look into her work. We're going to look at this from the outside. Place for everything and everything in its place, but all our belongs in time and space for the well-being of all of the lives done. I'm singing as we so let it be done. Where has she been on the path of true love? Where is she now on the path of true love? And where is she headed on the path of true love? She does her best to make the wisest, most loving, great choices and decisions. Well, you got over something with somebody who had some kind of Gemini energy going on, said one thing, changed their mind a second later, had you coming and going and second guessing you and the relationship. But out of it, you found balance. Just saying. Where you are right now, 10 of Cups, my true love card. There is true love all around you, but we only want it in a certain way. So, critically focus on what lights up my heart. You cannot have true love without truth. So start there. My daily spiritual practice is pretty rigorous, but look what I do for you. So if you don't have like a spiritual job, really look at how can I love myself more? How may I love myself more, not less? How may I experience true love in what Saint Teresa would call the miracles in the details? The little miracles, St. Teresa of Avila. I've studied a lot of different stuff. That's what makes me an eclectic witch. And come back for the professional witch talk I'm doing after this one, right? To really embrace that and say, you know what? It's not a question of you worthy or deserving love. It's a question of you not needing it. But we get so hungry for it. And I blame Disney. I really do. Magic slippers and, special kisses in the woods from a total stranger. I mean, he'd get locked up now. Prince Charming tried to pull that, right? So we have these fantasies that no one can live up to, maybe for a weekend, but not forever, because we're all meant to grow and change and evolve. So to find someone with the compatibility to get you there, you got the play card covered with the 5 of Swords. Probably the second worst nightmare card to a Virgo, which means, you mean I'm going to have to talk to people about this and change the way I think? 5s are numbers of change numerologically. So I do think someone's going to come in, and it's going to be playful, and you're going to start reluctantly changing what you think about all this stuff. And that's worth it. But only someone of a high caliber can do that. You may not agree on everything. But if you can agree to disagree and create a compassionate space for each other, that's just fine. Good? Oh, I'll get you one more. Place for everything and everything in its place. It all belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all parts, none as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension above, 8th chakra above, what is the whisper of love for this, my Virgo sister, whoever it is she might end up marrying? Be in the present and dream of the future. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So instead of driving yourself up the wall, across the sand, it's like, well, what are the details? What are the details of what I want? Well, I want someone who has good hygiene. That's a nice detail, but if it ain't there, it ain't much of it. It's a big deal, right? I want someone who has a sense of humor. I want to be with somebody who gets me without having me to explain every move I make. I want someone who has learned to love themselves so that they want, but they don't need. Need is a stranglehold. And it is the foundation for codependence. And we learn it from our parents. And by the way, codependence, they didn't have that word centuries ago. They had, screw your artwork, the field needs to be tilled, right? So we carry that stuff with us. But that's what, spiritual awakening is about. It's awakening from the dream of the past. Even though it's telling you, be in the present, dream of the future. But the heart's desires, and this is either the best thing or the worst thing, our heart's desires are written on our hearts, and we can't get rid of them. They're part of the mission. The divine wrote it in our hearts, but we signed the contract. We said, right. What are you doing with chocolate? Ooh, dark chocolate and sea salt? That's probably what got me in, right? Chocodiles, a Twinkie dipped in chocolate? I'm in. I didn't read the fine print. Yeah? So everybody wants that special partner until they get them. Oh, you'll get a period of limerence, which is when the biology and the chemistry in the body is clouding your vision so you don't realize you're dating your parents in another body. And that happens so that you learn how to heal those relationships, because your first relationship in this world are with your parents or lack thereof. So that's why it always cycles back to that until you heal it. And the best way to heal that is to talk to your own heart chakra like it's a child, and let it cry when it needs to cry, and let it laugh when it needs to laugh, and be its best friend, and be its protector. And as its protector, you take that on, you're like, ain't no liars getting near us. You lie to me, you die to me, that's my motto. Not put my kid through that. Does that make sense? Good. I think I read everybody. What time is it?
It's 5:06. Yeah.
I went 6 minutes over. Bad Virgo. Thank you so much.